Hello, can everyone hear me? We good? Oh, I feel like I'm so unprepared. This wasn't ever going to even be a thing. Right, how are we going? How are we looking? Just realised I've got my own live stream in another thing. Hello, everyone. How are you feeling? Sorry, this is a little bit late, and I know it's a Sunday, but better late than never and all that. And I was actually halfway through making my video, and then all of a sudden my live chat feature worked, so I was able to do this. So hello. Hope it's not too late. And I really, really hope that we're all doing okay. Oh. Okay, put a little poll up. Oh, let's have a look at how we're looking. Oh, what 3 votes? I'm surprised that it's not all yes, if I'm being perfectly honest, but I do realise that my opinion isn't always the same as everyone else's, and that's absolutely fine. That's not a problem. If I'm being honest, I'd probably be in the yes category myself, but that's just me, so can't have it always, can I? But please get chatting, please type something. I'd love to just sort of chat about it. I still kind of can't speak. I've only just found my voice, so that's a new one. I didn't think that would be a thing, but I'm still trying to get over what I've actually seen. I already can't wait for my rewatch. Apologies, I'm kind of in not my pajamas, so to speak, but just casual clothes, because this was never even going to be a thing. What was that ending? Who actually knows? But with you, we're going to try and make sense of it, because I feel like we need it before we go to bed tonight. Do you know what I mean? So if we can all get this, if we can all get talking and all actually wrap our heads around what's happened, then we'll be okay. You'll be glad to know I haven't got any Pepsi Coke with me, just in case anyone gets a bit worried that I was hyper from Coke. But I haven't got any of that with me, so this is purely decaffeinated and uncaffeinated. But oh my God, I don't think there's even any point in talking about anything else, because let's just skip to the ending. Oh my God, it was a fantastic episode for sure. Oh my God, a Weeping Angel Doctor. My housemate is not into Doctor Who like I am. In fact, he pretty much just tolerates it. But he watched a little bit with me tonight, and he got ready. He's gone to work now, but he was getting ready to go to work. And I actually called him back and said, "You are not going anywhere. Rewatch this ending with me, because I feel like I've lost my brain and I'm not quite sure what's happening." So yeah, what on earth was that ending? Who knows? But just, I personally feel like Moffat would be fuming. I would be, if I'd created this really this really terrifying monster villain, whatever you want to call them, and Chibnall just takes it and runs with it for like Forrest Gump. It just went for miles. I didn't expect the Rogue Angel. Can I ask why? Because I think last time we spoke in last week's live stream, we kind of said like this angel's got something to do with the Flux, and we think it's this lone Rogue Angel. And I don't know if you watched my what's that thing called? My little collaboration with Tharies, but I had that as my whole Flux theory. So yeah, I didn't expect it to turn out the way that it did, but I was, oh my God, do you know, I don't even know. Moffat probably watched it. Yeah, he probably did, to be fair, let's be honest. I just, I'm really, really surprised, and I'm really happy as well, to be honest, that we've got such a good angel story, because just between us, I feel like the Moffats, oh my God, Char, come on, the angels sort of lost their power. I wasn't that scared of them anymore, so it was nice to be terrified of them again. And oh my God, what a way to be terrified. I liked that Weeping Angels and lots of the species work for the Division. Me too. As much as I don't really like the idea of the Division, and I'm not 100%, for it, I'm actually happy to just see that loose threads are being tied up. So I'm really, really happy about that. So happy that Maxine Alderton co-wrote this. I'm not taking anything away from Chibnall, but she just knows Doctor Who. She just knows. I said last week that she knows how to tug on those heartstrings, and she knows how to really make me feel emotion, and that's exactly what I did in this episode. Do you reckon Chibnall asked Moffat first? Oh, if he didn't, then that would be a real, move that I'm not going to say on this video, but I think that would be awful. Yeah, I think he must have asked, and he maybe even asked about what could be what angels could do, because we saw a couple of new things. Well, I say new things that I weren't expecting, because my housemate that I mentioned earlier said to me, well, what happens if the angels get them again? And I was like, oh, they just keep sending them further and further back in time. And then I forgot that actually sometimes the angels have no chill and they will just kill you the second time round. So I feel like maybe in that instance he did ask Moffat. I'm not 100% though. But he must have, right? He must have said something. But when we talk about actually the ending, whatever I thought was going to happen, that was not it. And I've never seen a shot that is so wonderfully done where I am left with like, we've been through the ringer. Like Joe Martin wasn't enough last week, and now I have to deal with this shot of Whittaker turning into a weeping angel. I didn't even know that could happen. I knew as soon as I saw Claire, I thought an angel. I don't know if it was just me. I thought an angel was actually just going to be behind her when she was washing her face. I didn't think it was going to be a case that we were actually going to see wings on her. And then, of course, when she rubbed her eye, and there was just, it reminded me of Flesh and Stone. So that wasn't that much of a surprise to me. But I didn't know that they would just take someone and make him a fully fledged angel. Not that she is 100% though, because it's still very recognizable as her. Can I just ask though? I understand that they're saying that the division have recalled her, and that's why she needs to go back. But why does that mean that she had to be an angel? Couldn't they just take her out of time? Or was that just for shock value? Or is there actually a significance to her being turned into an angel? If anyone can help me on that, that would be lovely. Purely because I don't really know. But yeah, like I said, if anyone can help me, that'd be great. I wonder how the Doctor turns back to a Time Lord. Well, if we want to go and have some theories, that's totally cool by me. We can stay in chat just for a little bit. I'm actually just waiting for my recorded video to process. So I don't want to keep you guys up too late, because I know that we stayed for way over an hour. But I think oh, hang on one second, that was so good. I kind of wish that was a full cliffhanger and that Vinder and Bell stuff was before. Yeah, me too, to be quite honest with you. I feel like it was just a way to give us a second to breathe with what happened. But yeah, I didn't really need that right in that moment. It seems to be a thing with this, not that I want to criticize, because I'm loving it at the moment, but if I am going to nitpick, it does feel like there's so much stuff that could that could potentially be a thing with Bell and Vinder, or if it's anything like I can't remember the old guy's name, but the guy from the 1800s. All these things could be in different episodes. They don't all have to be in the same with just chippy choppy moments. That's my only thing. But sorry, someone said, I wonder how the Doctor turns back into a Time Lord. Well, without answering your question, I want to put something to you. And I obviously know that Doctor Who started in 1963, so don't at me on that. However, isn't it just so funny that we have now got a police box back in the 1960s? I like I said, I know that it was Hartnell that started this police box and didn't want to change it because he liked it or whatnot, or he got stuck. Doesn't that mean that if Jo Martin did come back as the Doctor, she wouldn't necessarily have to be pre-Hartnell? Because if they get Ruth and make it so that she saves the Doctor in some way, then that means that she's got the TARDIS from 1967, which means that she doesn't necessarily have to be pre-Hartnell. I know it doesn't explain exactly why she doesn't remember Whittaker's Doctor, but that might be a thing. Who knows? I think that Vinder can regenerate and the child is a timeless child. Yeah, I think we said this last week, and I think I've seen that well, pretty much everywhere across social media. So that's not going to surprise me. However, I will be incredibly disappointed, because if we can all guess that that's going to be the case, then I'm sorry, but I don't feel the writer's been clever enough. As much as I love speculating, I also like to be surprised. But you know what? In all honesty, I'm just so happy with how Flux has been right now. I'm so pleased that I'm now back to the point that I was at. Probably the last time I ever felt like that was maybe even Tennant, even though Smith is my favourite Doctor, but where I literally cannot wait for I can't wait for next week, because I can't wait to see what happens. That would be great to me. So I'd be really, really happy with that. But do we think the episode's better than Blink? We've got half and half. I'm happy with that. I knew that was gonna. I thought that was gonna be 100% no. So that's quite nice. That's the only thing that confuses me with Ruth's TARDIS. Maybe Ruth saves Yaz and Dan. I wonder if next week is a Doctor Light episode. I hope it is. Not because I'm disliking Jodie or anything like that, and not because I'm not enjoying it, but purely because that would be a great thing for Yaz and Dan. That would be lovely for them, because I feel like, as much as we're getting their characters and I'm really enjoying them, to see them working together would be just wonderful. So I'd be really, really happy with that. And not being funny, but the Doctor's a statue. She can't exactly do a lot right now, can she? So really upset. I was so upset that I even changed my profile picture. I've not done that in months. So I know I was going to get onto it. Do you know what? I've got my book somewhere, right? But I wrote a total of absolutely nothing, because I was so invested in it that I didn't want to take a minute to even grab my pen and write anything. Oh, look how quickly I'm moving. My camera's struggling to focus. Sorry. All the banging. I knew Unit would return, but Kate, I know. I wasn't all that when it came to Kate Stewart. I loved her heritage. I love where she came from. But I wasn't exactly, over the moon with her. However, us all thinking that Unit's disbanded and it's gone, I know that we had a couple of instances where we'd seen that they could return, but it's so good to see Kate back. I am really, really happy about that. And just everything. And the next time trailer looks like it is gonna be fantastic. I was really, really concerned and a bit worried, to be honest, because I personally thought that we've had 3 fantastic parts or episodes or chapters, whatever you'd like to call them. And I thought, oh no, this is where Chibnall starts to let us down and we start sinking and we've all got to wrap it up in like 2 minutes. But he's really making me happy at the minute. He's doing everything for me. I feel like I really need to go back and retract my video on I think it's called Is the Chibnall Era That Bad or something? And not at the minute, it's not, is it? Hello, I thought the episode was very good, but not amazing like the War of the Sontarans. The next episode is going to be amazing, though, for sure. What makes you say that? We've not spoken before properly, so hello to you too. But yeah, let me know, what is it that you weren't that amazed by? Is it a bit more because it was just chopping and changing? What were you thinking? So yeah, please type away. Love to chat, so that'd be great. Okay, if they really go there and make Angel Jodie do proper weeping angel jump scares with the monkey like George Sharpsy, yeah, I mean, I hope not. I kind of just I want to see her in full on angel mode? Not really, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. But whatever floats your boat, I'm fine with that. Just finished the episodes. Damn, that was pretty good for me. Also, weird article on Google about the professor came up, and well, proceed with potential caution. Can you tell us, or is it something that we really don't want to get into? So let me know on that one, because I've not heard anything. But if we're going to talk about the professor, I completely forgot his name already. It's escaped me. That's why I usually write notes, but like I said, I couldn't tonight because I was too busy crying and with my mouth just on the floor. But I can't remember him. He was absolutely fantastic, though. I really liked his interaction with the angels when the angels were using his voice to speak with him, whether or not that was a internal monologue or not. I thank you so much. Thank you very much, Thomas. I was really struggling there. I really liked when he was sort of talking with them and kept his eyes on the screen, and he was like, "No, you're not going to beat me. I am not going to blink. I'm not going to move." I really like that because usually it's just like, "Oh my god, I have to blink. I can't stay like this forever." So it was a really nice change. Oh, sorry, RMG. I've just seen. Oh, but not in it. I've just crapped my pants way. More in just a like, oh my god, that's the Doctor as an angel. Is that what you mean? Just wondering how good next week's cliffhanger is going to be. To be honest, I don't think our hearts can take much more. Do you know? Every cliffhanger is just making me on edge. War of the Sontarans is consistent in terms of keeping to its own story, and the cliffhanger with Swarm is possibly the best one I've seen in Modern Who. It's extremely tense, and the score is amazing. Thank you so much for bringing that up, because I don't think we've spoke about this since I started talking about Flux. I've always thought that Sega Nakinola was absolutely brilliant with his music. I know that everyone's sort of comparing his compositions to Murray Gold, and that's totally fine, but I don't think it's fair in this instance. I think the only difference between Gold and Akinola is that Gold was just overplayed, and it meant that obviously we just knew that, say, the Cybermen were going to arrive from the first 6 beats. We knew that the Daleks were coming because of that little bit of a were coming up. But with this, it's more ambience, it's more tension, it's more what's the word I'm looking for? It's like ambience, but it sets it. It tells a story. It gives you the eerie feel that you need with that. Just Google Johnny Depp congratulates fellow Pirates co-star because it's not a confirmation but food for thought. No, I'm not doing that. I don't want to have any spoilers, Daniel. I'm sorry. I just don't. I can't. My brain can't take it. And let's just say for argument's sake that they are spoilers, then if there's one thing you can say about Chibnall is that he is great with confidentiality and great with keeping things spoiler free. And the way that the reason that I've been so happy about Flux this far is because I've not been party to any spoilers, and I have genuinely been shocked with every single episode, no matter what. So I'm happy with that. But by all means, if that's something that you guys want to do, then feel free. Just please ask to just not let me know, because I'll be really, really sad. Also, sorry, Sagan's soundtrack reminds me of the Mass Effect games, and I dig that. Well, that's great. I'm so glad that I've met someone else that appreciates his soundtrack, because I love his scores. 13 is also at her best in War, with the right balance of seriousness and bubbly humour. Village is very enjoyable but strange in dialogue at points. That's true. I can agree with that. I'm never going to claim to say that an episode or a part is perfect. It seldom is. Even the best episodes in Who have also got their weak points. But yeah, that's a good point. Dialogue was a little bit clunky, wasn't it? It just felt like, and I always know when Chibnall's wrote something when it comes to the Doctor, because she did that thing that I really didn't want to see. And fair enough, I know I've been enjoying it. Like I said, these are nitpicks, if anything, but more just that I hate it when she's explaining something to me. I obviously know what's happening because I've just seen it myself, so I don't need an explanation of what's happening, if that makes sense. Can't think of the scene right now. I've got it in my head, but this is why I've also recorded a review video, so that I can be a little bit more, go a bit more in depth and actually give you a more solid explanation of my thoughts on it. Also, yes, I agree. Murray made the amazing music, but was really overplayed. Yeah, it's a little bit of a shame. If Kate was in next time, then I think that there's an even bigger spoiler next week. Like I said, I don't know if I can handle another spoiler. I don't know if I can deal with more cliffhangers. I was hoping that from the start of next time it was going to be wrapping up of everything, because I feel like we're really getting into it now. We also saw the Grand Serpent again in the Next Time trailer, so that must mean something. Grand Serpent is someone that I really, really liked. It's a character that I enjoyed, whether or not he is evil. But if I get the Division, you know what, as much as I absolutely abhorred the Timeless Child, I'm just so glad that it looks like we are going to get it wrapped up, and there's going to be a little bit of cleaning, house cleaning, I think is the word that that someone said, to open up for the specials and then for RTD's return. Oh my god, I've just googled it. If that's true, no way. Thomas, please tell me if it's a spoiler, because if so, I will not be googling it. And if I find out that you've tricked me, we're going to fall out. Because I feel like I need to really keep away from anything like that. I feel like 13 explaining stuff is her working through all of the questions and trying to come to a conclusion. I get that, but I kind of want to be guessing and I want to be asking questions myself. But you know what? That's totally personal preference, and I'm not going to slay anyone for thinking anything different. That's not my style. If you like it and you understand why she's doing it, then that's great, honestly. Can't get past the Grand Serpent being the probation officer in Misfits. I couldn't get past the fact that I forgot that he actually isn't the actor that played Swarm, and that he was in Line of Duty. So, oh wait, was he? Yes, he was. He was. If you've not watched it, then go watch it. It's good. Anyways, Village. It's very trippy but great fun. Massive spoiler hunt. Please don't. Okay. Kind of want to though. Okay, that's fine. I won't Google it. Oh, it's so hard though. No, what? I've got 2 weeks. Okay, massive spoiler. Oh, I hate it when. Oh, it's just like, when someone says, keep it, keep it under wraps, and then you see something and you think, oh, but I could just find out now. No, I don't want to find out, because if I found out anything, if I found out anything beforehand, then I would be watching the episode and it would feel very flat. So that's that. Just while we're here though, seems we're having a good old chat. I'm so happy to see people again. I thought that because it was going to be a bit late, I wasn't going to have anyone here, purely because my camera just didn't want to work. But seeing as we're here, Kate Stewart returning, did anyone call that, or did anyone, are people happy about it? Are people not happy about it? What's everyone's reaction? Because from what I've seen, especially on Twitter, is that everyone, I think she's even trending right now, because people are so excited to see her. So I just wanted to know what you all thought and what you are excited most about. In fact, we'll go through the whole of Flux. What is it that you are hoping to see in the next couple of episodes? What do you want? And equally, what do you not want? And then we'll all go to bed. Not in that way, but we can all. I can't believe Jim Carrey's in it. Do you know? Oh, I know, right? And I know that's meant to be a laugh, but wouldn't he be fantastic? He would have He would be like. Who would he be like? He would be like Troughton. I know you can't see this. I've got all my Doctor Who posters there. It would be like Troughton, Smith, and I don't know, maybe a little bit of McCoy, wouldn't he? Rue's return was literally spoiled for me everywhere. There was no surprise when she appeared, even though her returning scenes in Once Upon a Time were awesome. I wasn't spoiled. I had an inkling that she was going to be there, but that's purely because I thought that maybe I was just so eager for her to come back that's why it was. I just want more Swarm and Azure. Timeless Child exploration would be cool. I feel like, seeing as we're going to have it, and I know that a lot of people at the end of Series 12 wanted that retconned, which I was in that team. Then seeing as we're here and seeing as it's going to happen, we may as well see it all through. And it might actually turn out that we all really love it, Stranger things have happened. We could basically raise a regular costume. Oh my god, that would be actually hilarious. That would be so good. Well, I've got people in there that oh, that's a good point. Right. The bookies have closed now. I know that we're meant to just be talking about this episode, but why not, seeing as we're all here? Next Doctor, go. Who's going? I know who my thought is, but I just want to see what other people say and see if they match up to mine. because I've seen the odds and I'm not 100% with what those what the bookies have been saying, apart from Chris Marshall, purely because he is ginger. I like the Thomas Child because it adds to the mystery of the Doctor, but it fully explained and the mystery's gone again. Hi Simon, how are you? You okay? I don't think I've seen you before, so it's good to have you. Yeah, I agree with you, Toby, but at the same time, I would rather just not know. And I know what you're saying, and we do agree that, you know, it'll be spoiled because the mystery's gone. I don't think he will leave it where we know everything about the Doctor. That's why I'm kind of, oh my god, I've just realised, sorry. Don't worry, it's not that. That I've tried to make a L out of the J and that has not worked. That's going to bug me now for a long time. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, mystery's gone. Sorry, we were there and then I just got completely distracted as always. Yeah, I don't want to know everything. That's kind of why I'm so against if they go with Bell and Vinder's child being the Timeless Child. Unless that Timeless Child turns out to be the Master. This isn't the first time that the Matrix has been wrong. And it's not the first time that the Master's lied to the Doctor either, because he needed a reason. Oh, that's a good point. When's the Master showing up? We've only got 2 episodes to go, so I'm starting to get a little bit on edge that he's not going to show. But that would explain why the Master wanted to destroy Gallifrey, kill all the Gallifreyans and Time Lords, and all the Order. But then again, we saw the lady, in quotation marks, because we don't know what to call her right now, last week, and maybe with the Flux, Gallifrey isn't destroyed anymore because they're going to need to bring it back. It's inevitable that they're going to need to bring it back. So we're there. I can't say who I think because I might already know. Is that the Google that you did, Thomas? Or do you prefer Tom? Let me know. Because that's actually just made my heart beat a little bit faster thinking that someone's already been revealed, because I explicitly said I do not want to know until Jodie regenerates. Lydia West. Yeah, everyone's saying Lydia West, but I don't even know who she is. Like, who is she? I don't think I've ever seen her in anything. So are you joking? Oh my goodness. Are you honestly? Sorry, I just my lips are a bit dry. Oh no, I really hope that's not the case. Am I just going to have to stay away from everything? I just realised how pale I look. I look a bit like Casper. My face is normal colour, but my hands aren't. Oh no. Okay, right. No one Google. And please keep quiet if you have seen it, because I'm going to be really upset. They haven't. It's nothing to do with the next Doctor, so don't worry. Okay, all right, fine. But yeah, sorry, John. I don't know Lydia West. Let me just quickly Google it. I've seen her name around so much, but I don't know why everyone is so about her. Oh, she was in It's a Sin. Oh, she was his friend, wasn't she? So yeah, I just don't know enough of her work, which I think is always fine, because they bring in actors sometimes that haven't got a lot of credits to their name, so that's absolutely fine. Okay, if the article is true, it's quite a shock. Okay, right, let's not talk about this article anymore. Not to sound awful or horrible, but just because I don't want to risk anybody saying anything that we're not quite ready for, if that makes sense. So if you wouldn't mind. She was in RTD years and years. I didn't see it. Sorry, I've never seen it. Why have I got a feeling Jo Martin is number 14? Probably, Simon, because you're like me and you've got a bit of wishful thinking going on. I would love. Oh, don't be sorry, Daniel. Honestly, it's absolutely fine. It's just me. I get super like, oh, I don't want any spoilers on this one. It's totally cool. Don't worry about it at all. You're fine. What was I going to say? Sorry. Why have I got feeling Jo Martin's number 14? Because she's great, maybe. Because there's a lot of social media presence around her. I was so super jealous to see that everyone met her at Comic-Con yesterday. Wish I could have gone. But yeah, I would love her to be 14 as well. I just feel like if she was going to be 14, or she was meant to be 14, it was a huge mistake bringing her in, because now it's put in the universe that she is a doctor and people have really taken positively to her. myself included. So I'm I would love it if she was 14, but equally if not, I would understand, because that's a lot of responsibility that she's got to take on, because people would expect quite a lot of her. I only googled the episode to watch it and saw it pop up. Well, I actually feel lucky in that case, because to be honest, I googled the hell out of this, so I'm just really, really happy that I didn't see it. But thoughts for next week? If we can just pop a quick line in there, that would be lovely, and I would love to see what you guys are thinking. A bit confused on the timeline of everything. Where has the division been all this time? It's weird they're popping up now. Could be to do with the flux. That could be the whole thing. Don't forget, on series 12, I know that we obviously had the New Year's special, but don't forget that we literally only got word of the division again right at the end, and it's just because it feels like such a long time. That's probably why it feels like the division are just cropping up. But don't forget that it was only sort of reinstated, and we only really got talking about it again at the end of last series, so that's probably why, to be fair. But yeah, I don't think you're meant to understand the timeline right now, though, with everything all over the shop. So I won't worry about that too much. I'm just really excited for next week. I cannot wait to see everybody come back. I can't wait for some answers. I can't wait to see what happens with the Doctor. I'm sorry this is a really, really quick one, but thank you so much. We'll do it next week, and I will set up super early so that we don't have this this nightmare of only doing it at 10:30, because I'm going to guess that you all are going to want to just chill before Monday morning hits. But thank you so much. It was great to chat to you all. I hope that we can all join each other next week. Simon, again, thank you. Lovely to meet you, and good to have you here. I'm sorry that we've not spoken before. But if you don't have me on Twitter, go and have a look at me on Twitter, because then we can follow each other and we can talk even more. Oh, 1 second. Here we go. Joseph Williamson will be next week with Yaz and Dan in the past. Unit will be present day and show what they've been doing during the flux. Yes, that would be great. Oh, Joseph Williamson. Oh my God, of course, that's the geezer from back in the day, isn't it? Yeah. I'll be honest, I'm kind of forgetting about him. I feel like he's not. I mean, he has to be relevant, but I kind of feel like he isn't. So not really looking forward to seeing that, purely because I just don't know what his deal is now. In the Worst and Santarans, it made perfect sense because that explained the tunnels, but other than that, that's fine. But I'm so excited to see Unit. Never really cheers for the stream. You're so welcome, and I will see you all. I'll start again. I'll see you all really, really soon. Let's keep chatting though, and next week is going to be amazing. Okay, so I've got a video that's coming out tomorrow with a full in-depth review with notes. You'll be happy to know. So hopefully I'll see you there as well. We'll do the live stream next week, unless something crops up that I desperately want to talk about. And then hopefully we can see each other there too. But until next time, take care of yourselves, and bye-bye for now.